Yo, what's up? We are ready to fly. Y'all with me? All right. Drake, you made this situation worse than what it really is. And now that most of the information is coming out that was happening behind the scenes, you had every opportunity to stop this train from crashing. But the way you handled it was so stupid. It was crazy. You tried to use social media as a weapon. But we're going to get to all that right after the intro. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Woo! What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of those wonderful things that everyone says and mean. Boom, right there. There's the banner. Carcino for life. The Patreon is Carcino for life. Carcino on the Cash App, YouTube. You're already here, so like, share, and subscribe. Now, the battle that just won't seem to end. Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Every day there's more information coming out. Now, when this song Pushups came out, remember when Pushups came out, nobody believed it was really Drake. It was 2 versions of it. The one version that had more of the Get Money on it with Diddy. Right? The Get Money, that sample right there was used. And the finished version, that wasn't a finished version. So people really didn't know if that was AI or that was Drake. Right? So it leaked out. Academics was leaking it out a little bit. And that was a terrible outlet to use. And you're validating a person that shouldn't be validated. And his vetting crew has nothing going on that's legit. Now, this tells me you're just not really sure about how people are going to receive this. So you don't want to put your stamp on it and have it come out on your official Drake. So you're just saying, hey, let's just leak this out and see what the public says. Then I'll take credit for it. That's a coward's way out. So once we saw that, you were taking a coward's way out. You got like a coward's response from everybody in the industry. Like people, do you realize it was days before they came out and said anything about claiming that song? Days. Now we're all sitting there wondering, like, what the heck is going on here? And while we're sitting there wondering what's happening, is this going to happen? Is that happening? Is that transpiring? Guess what hits the fan? They go on social media and harass Kendrick Lamar's manager. So Kendrick Lamar's manager came out and said, when they put out the post, like, man, nothing yet, no response yet from Kendrick. Kendrick was like, we don't know if that's really even you. How do we know that's you? If you to do it, put it on your main page. Why don't you claim it? Why don't you put it out there? Exactly. It took like 4 days after Pushups came out before he confirmed it. The name of the song, the internet had to name the song. The internet named the song Drop and Give Me 50. Do y'all remember that? It wasn't called Pushups. It didn't even have a name. The internet named it Drop and Give Me 50 because it had no name. It had no name. Right. You remember when it came out, and I remember them saying, and y'all thought it was because I was jealous. You jealous? He ain't let you release it. I said, if Drake came to me and said, hey, Carcino, I want you to release this song for me, I've been like, no. I'm like, I'll be the one to premiere it before you drop it. Like, if you want to do it that way, cool. I'll be the first one to put it out. Thank you. But if you ain't finna claim the goddamn record and just let me play it, now it look like I created the damn record or so I did something, shady. I wouldn't do that. And this is when the song first released. I said you chose the wrong outlet to release this song. Everybody thinks it's AI, but I was like, I'm gonna prove to you and show to you why I know this is Drake. Because of certain key things that he was saying. I'm like, no AI is gonna say this. This is Drake. Oh, yes, 100%. So all of a sudden, Drake claims the song after the manager says that. He realized how stupid it was. Like, yeah, I should have claimed it. Everybody likes it. Why am I not claiming it? So then he puts it out on his official page. Boom, Pushups. And claimed it. That was the first time he claimed it and named the song Pushups, and then it was on Apple Play. It was everywhere, right? So now he's officially claimed the song. That took 4 days. Now, Kendrick was performing with Taylor Swift. Drake knew that. Drake was still on his like little mini tour thing or whatever he was doing. He was on the last leg of his tour. And then he's like really feeling himself because people forget when Like That came out, it took Drake 21 days. 21 days to respond. Nobody was asking him to. It took him 21 days. And he didn't do anything until Cole did something. Once Cole dropped the song and Kendrick didn't respond to Cole, and then Cole came out and apologized, and then Drake's like, damn, okay, Kendrick might not respond to me, so let me get mine off. 22 days. Somebody said 22 days. Okay, 22 days. That's almost a month. No response from Drake. So it takes him 22 days to come up with one song? No, he had 2 songs. He had 2 songs ready to go. Most of you already know what that song was. And that song, they made it look like a leak also that came out. They leaked this one also. And y'all, most of y'all know in the chat.
Yeah, ain't never heard about how Drake stop, but a Drake flop, cause I make that little boy K-Dot turn K-pop. I see if these niggas future sleeping at rest stops and have your soul earnings and profits come from that wing stop. I'll get your Joe Blows button up in your coupe top for talking on that hoopla, fucking with Gray and Pooh. Highway me. Won't you come over, girl, get high with me. Tell me about your insecurities, impurities, and shortcomings. Baby, I have you all coming and more coming, more life, more money, more success, more dreams. Fuck it, more everything. I know you don't like all the travel decorations in your house. You wanted something tasteful, but it's bothering you now. I send that interior decorated to your house. Incorporate a couple hours until a baby it'll grow on us. Let's stick with it for now. Niggas try to rekindle their careers off my child. Now let's talk about it. I'm about to push all the buttons. Push they keep that. Push and keep Valentine and he play away to Drake that. Niggas hate on me. I pray to God they will rethink that. I got a point.
So
Have your soul earning.
there they go. So this leaked, and then everybody was sitting over there cracking up. They didn't want to claim this song. No. He didn't want to claim it because people was like, oh man, he going after his wife. He's going after Kendrick's wife. And he wasn't getting the response he thought he was going to get. It was a more harder, darker song. Okay, you just trolling now. We've understand that, Smoke. You just want to get the chat pumped up. We understand it. So when High Whitney was dropped, Kendrick was writing Euphoria. When High Whitney came out, and he gave him the warning in the song because he heard High Whitney. Am I battling ghosts or AI? I'm feeling like Joel Osteen. Right. Is he battling ghosts or is he battling an AI? What's going on here? Why you ain't claiming this stuff? Don't speak on the family, Crody. Someone's going to bleed in your family, Crody. He was warning you. Stop speaking on my family. He was warning you. That was to that song. That song came out before the Taylor Made. High Whitney came out before Taylor Made. You know why, Charles Rivers? You know why that song sounded better? Because his confidence was there. That false confidence of Drake's was right there. He had all of it in him. He had all that false confidence then. He was on top of the world. Euphoria didn't drop. He was feeling himself. Even when Euphoria dropped, he still was feeling confident. He thought he had it. Like, I'm going to drop this Family Matters. He was at the last show of his concert. He performed with Nicki Minaj, and he came out, yeah, you know what? You know what I got to do? Yeah, you know what I'm about to do? Yeah, you know what I got to do? He was real cocky still. And boy, did that cockiness, that went wrong. Somebody's like, can I hear that again? No problem.
Yeah, ain't never heard about how Drake stop, but a Drake flop, cause I make that little boy K-Dot turn K-pop. I see if these niggas future sleeping at rest stops and have your soul earnings and profits come from that wing stop. I'll get your Joe Blows buttoned up and your crew top, but talking all that hoopla, fuck 'em with Gray and Blue Bob. High Whitney. Won't you come over, girl, get high with me. Tell me about your insecurities, impurities, and shortcomings. Baby, I have you all coming and more coming, more life, more money, more success, more dreams. Fuck it, bro, more everything. I know you don't like all the travel decorations in your house. You wanted something tasteful, but it's bothering you now. I send that interior decorated to your house. Incorporate a couple hours until a baby it'll grow on us. Let's stick with it for now. Niggas try to rekindle their careers off my child. Now let's talk about it. I'm about to push all the buttons. Push they keep that. Push and keep Valentine and he play away to Drake that. Niggas hate on me. I pray to God they will rethink that. I got a point.
So There it was. Now, if he talks about my wife, I'm dogging him. Right. So when he started talking about his wife, and that's how I knew it wasn't AI, I knew it was Drake. When he's talking about leaving travel merch up in his house and people trying to profit by coming up off of his child, I knew this was Drake. I knew it. Just because of his cadence and how he performs and how he moves. I make K-Dot turn into K-pop. I was like, that was a good line. And then he just kind of went way off. No, if you remember the BET battle with, I mean, when they had everybody do their sessions, you remember Shady Records, the one where Eminem started going off and doing this thing, and Royce the 5'9" said, "Hi Rihanna," and then he says, "Bye Rihanna." He was doing that. "Hi Whitney, bye Whitney." You know, so I know where he's going. That's how I know this is Drake. This is completely Drake. It's AI. It's not AI. That's Drake. They leaked it out to see how people was going to respond to the record. And he ended up not doing it or putting it out and leaving that to it. And he lets you live, Drake. He said it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sounded like a battle rapper. And the beat was on there. He didn't want to confirm it. He wanted to disown it because it didn't get the response that he thought it was going to get. It was like, man, he going after his wife. Hi, Whitney. You going to go after his wife? Talking about you going to leave travel merch up in his house. You want to go after his wife? Are you serious, dog? Then you tried to go after Kendrick's old girlfriend, not realizing K-Dot still got that on lock. You just made that more of a problem. He made that more of a situation. It didn't even have to be a situation. That's how crazy that is. How you scared to leak your own distance? What a weirdo. Like most of y'all didn't really even know Kendrick had another girl. Like when him and his girl broke up, like they've been dating since high school. Like they've been dating off and on. They broke up, got back together. So before he got engaged, he was dating another girl from New York. I know. People memory gets a little joggy at times. It gets a little kind of foggy a little bit when people can't believe it. If Drake sues Kendrick Lamar, his career is over. If he sues Kendrick Lamar, he will lose. He's suing right now over the BBL track. UMG want that song erased from the internet. BBL Jersey song, he wants it erased. But here's the stupid part. You just put the song out and used the beat on Sexy Red song. So I don't know how that's going to happen. I really don't. That's crazy to me. Yeah, that's crazy. I've always known that he had another girlfriend. Like I already known Kendrick had a girl that she rapped the whole nine. So it was not a big deal for me when that came about. That's why I told y'all, wasn't a big deal. I already knew it's not a problem. Like he has a life. He just don't go around announcing his life to people, but that was not a problem. But when Drake trying to find stuff on Kendrick and spending all that money, that's why he said, you put all that money in the streets and it came back with no receipts. Kendrick was aware of everything this fool was doing. He knew every move. It was so funny. That's what I'm saying. So much little stuff that was done in this battle that y'all have no idea how strategically set up it was. And it's hilarious to me. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. And she couldn't really talk about the relationship. Well, it wasn't like she had guidelines and rules. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, it was like something super secretive and all that stuff. So right. So when K Dot was out there with his girl at the time, you know what I'm saying? Nobody knew they was kicking it. That's the way he kept it. Respectful, you know, and that's how it was. Right. Exactly. But when you don't know how you moving out there and you don't know how the situation looks, oh yeah, the one he was in the bed with. That's how I moved, quiet. And then his girl came up there and they was like, man, at this time, Kendrick and her was dating. Of course. One being song, everybody act like they don't know Drake. Exactly. You step away from him, everybody like, oh, I can't be around that guy. He bad news. Right. And Drake tried to go and get this girl. And like people didn't know that girl got a body. She's an Afro Latina, bad boy. And people didn't really know when she had under the veil because she wear a lot of baggy clothes. And people didn't know what Kendrick was getting, boy. So this is why Drake said in the song, we know the girls that you actually like. This is what he was saying. In that song on the Family Matters, we know the girls that you actually like. Yeah, man. UMG, Lucian Grange, and Drake is trying to sue for the BBL Drizzy beat. That's crazy. Yeah, she's bad, boy. But see, nobody knew she had all this up under there. Then Drake found out, and Drake trying everything in his power to get to this girl. But she don't want nothing to do with Drake. Nothing to do with Drake. No, I want you to look at this. Drizzy the Drizzler. Drake's cakes were spread wide open. Yeah, so he wanted to get Drake is lame. He started following Mustard's ex-wife. I know, man. That's what I'm saying. He playing a game that's gonna get himself in a lot of trouble. People don't play with their wives, man. Y'all think people be thinking this stuff a game. People be going crazy over their wife. Some of these women be trying to see their man go crazy over them and be sending them off. It'd be crazy. It's women crazy, men crazy. You know, this is a dangerous world. Remember, my boy got murdered because he was dating a Latina chick in Houston. And this is just like, what, a year ago. He was dating a girl in Houston, and she was a Latina, and she was going to get a divorce signed. She was getting the divorce papers from her husband, and they was meeting at the restaurant, and he was coming to get the papers. He comes there, he gives her the divorce papers, and he was there with her to make sure. She was like, can you just go with me? Because, I don't know, he crazy. So he comes there, sits with her. He come there in the restaurant, give up the divorce papers. He go outside, and he go to his car, and they think he gone. He come back and start blasting, trying to take her out, and shot him and killed him. And she didn't get hit at all. Then he just goes and leaves the restaurant, goes sit in his car, and then take his own life. That was a year ago, man. He's a former heavyweight boxer. Named Tuffy. Yeah, he's the one that was getting paid to keep 6ix9ine. So when I knew where 6ix9ine was that whole time, Treyway had made sure that he was safe when he traveled out there. He had to do an appearance. He had to go to court and stuff. And Jay Princeton was out there, and he didn't want to get attacked. So he had to go hide out in Houston. He went to my boy Tuffy house. So the whole time I knew where 6ix9ine was. So if I wanted 6ix9ine murked, this is before all the snitching stuff came out. So if I knew if I wanted to get him hurt, I could have just said, I know where homeboy is. I could have leaked that information. Remember, no one on the internet has that information but me. It's on the Patreon too. but they didn't have that information. Then you see Drake right there wearing the college shirt, though, to where Kendrick's wife went to school to try to poke at Kendrick. Lame crap. You know, like real lame stuff, dog. You ain't got nothing to say about me. Why are you talking to me? You know, that's the part I can't really understand. It's like, dog, you know what this is about. Like, what is you even doing right now? You look foolish. All-time level of stupidity. So
And
bombshell.
You know, I've been hearing this for a while, and I wasn't gonna bring it into the interview.
You've been
because I
hearing
knew,
this for a while?
Yeah.
Yo, Ebro's in these streets.
I mean, I heard it too, Nitty.
You heard it too. Oh my God.
So, I mean, listen, amazing, great relationship. Y'all look great together. But I heard it was like before Section 80. Like this is years ago.
Yeah, it was actually. So shout out to Kendrick. That's the homie. Yeah, we had a brief thing.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like a long-term relationship. The way I heard it was like, yo, you know, she used to fuck with Kendrick. It wasn't like, yo, you were his like.
I'll put it like I'll say like that was my boo. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my thing. I was seeing him and him only for at least a year.
Oh, so you guys were in a relationship?
That's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah, it was a thing.
And you guys are still cool.
Yeah, that is still the homie. Yeah, it honestly, I can't even say that. Okay, let me hold on. let me pick and choose what it is I
didn't know where we was getting too much.
Just pick nice and easy.
I'll just put it like this. You know, the people that were in charge of my career in the past, that was a relationship that they were not comfortable with. And I think that's out of pocket already, simply because I don't think your personal relationships should be determined by people who you're involved with professionally. But that is what really made it so that it couldn't flourish, just because I was basically told that was not a good look for.
Oh yeah, good call on that one. Who wants to be associated with Kendrick?
Who are these people that were managing you?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not here to throw anything under the bus, but
it's probably all a blessing, right? It's probably all a blessing. We're here now. We're having a conversation. I had no idea what I was walking to. I thought it was like I was just gonna throw it out there because you know me, I'm loose sometimes, and I heard you used to fuck with Kendrick, so I was like, oh, you.
Yeah, no, that was.
I had no idea we was gonna get into a whole thing. Let's get to these bars though.
Let the bars drop it.
It's the queen of the cosmos, cream of the convo, the wavy Buddha baby, get your lady a poncho. Hit you with the Dawn for the two-piece convo. And rap for Eric Garner, we ain't fucking with 5-0. Her bright being inhaling these God particles. Why these niggas whine like Jamaicans up at the carnival? Uninhibited in habitats to be had. You just pack a lot of racket with an act to be mad. Young, black, and gifted, and no gas, I'm lifted. Know that I'm crafty when I crack the cryptics. Where are the pickets? I picks on the bigots. And why when you kick it, all I hear is crickets. I've been true. Pen game tend to offend who? Fronting on a camera just like pretends do. I was rocking venues I couldn't get into. 19, right? Never guessed what I've been through. You missing the old me, so listen to old me. Refuse to let the motherfucking masses control me. Used to love the caterpillar, now you hate the butterfly. Fronting on my catalog like I don't keep it gutter. Why? Fuck it, I recovered suckers huttering and never lie. I just keep it gutter like a rubber in your mother's eye.
No.
Yeah, the word got back to me. And then Drizzy wanted to get in there and mess things up. So we know what's going on here, full circle. So, but we know what kind of dude this dude is. This is a Mr. Come Snake Your Girl. So he want to try to get with her and get her on a record with him to try to hurt Kendrick. She ain't going for that play. It didn't work. Your plan didn't work, Drizzy. She didn't want to do the record with you. No, he know that you was gonna come with that angle. He knew you were gonna go there. He knew everything you were gonna do. You tried to manipulate that girl like you wanted to help her career. Like, I'm gonna help your career. Kendrick is not gonna help your career. She never asked Kendrick for help. Her people said that this was before Section 80. They said he was a bad influence on her career. Can you believe it? Her management team said Kendrick Lamar was a bad influence on her career. And they ended up having to break up because of it. So that's just the fate, you know. That's just how fate is. It just wasn't meant to be. Her management needs to be fired. No, I said it in the video, but I'll say it here too. Her management was kind of right. Her management was looking out for her. And what I mean by that was, they, at that point, this is before Section 80. Like, you don't know really too much about Kendrick or where he's going, but you knew Kendrick was talented. But if your client is going to branch out, right, and do what they do and be looked at as a female rapper in this game, all female rappers are looked at as somebody else is writing their rhymes. Now, she was dating Kendrick, right? And they had an item. How long, if she got a hit record, everybody gonna say Kendrick wrote that. K-Dot wrote that. She's not gonna get any credit. So, especially, I mean, he wasn't even blown up yet, but still, everybody know he's an MC. And they know he can rap. Ain't nobody ever questioned, can Kendrick Lamar rap? You know he can rap. So you know, if it's just like Remy Ma and Papoose. When Remy Ma came out with the Sheetha record, everybody said, man, Pap wrote that. You see, anytime she got anything going, it's going to come out with that. So I know what the manager meant by why she was saying, like, this is not good for your career. You be in this relationship with him. So I understood that. Especially if y'all in the same business of rapping. Well, Queen Latifah Tretch wrote almost every record she put out. He said he went back home to Whitney. That's all. Nah, she don't. And she's like dating a girl right now anyway. Nikki Scott MC, she's like dating a girl and everything. You know, she does both. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Wrapped up in rap, wait for the truth. Go find out more about this instead of back and forth without any answers and on and on. What was endless was this message, but okay. That was kind of endless. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's crazy, ain't it? That's society now. Society got everybody on this playing field. And that's where the game is now. Oh, yeah. You could donate to the Cash App Carcino if you don't do the super chats. It's cool. I'll put it in the chat. So we'll start a poll because of the leaked song that came out. Do you think Drake leaked song was hot? So do you think the Hot Whitney song was hot? And oh yes, please, by all means, hit the like button, good people. I didn't know the likes because I couldn't really see it. I wasn't on this side of the page. My goodness. Yes, hit the like button, please. So we can keep this going. We can keep the party going. Because, oh man, it's a lot of stuff been coming in my direction lately. Oh, if most of you guys didn't hear the leak song and wanted to hear the leak song, no problem. All right, hold on. I got you.
My Drake stop, but a Drake flop, cause I make that little boy K-Dot turn K-pop. I see if these niggas future sleeping at rest stops and have your soul earnings and profits come from that wing stop. I'll get your Joe blows buttoned up and your coupe top for talking all that hoopla. Fuck 'em with Gray and Boop-Bob. Hi, Whitney. Hi, Whitney. Won't you come over, girl, get high with me. Tell me about your insecurities, impurities, and shortcomings. Baby, I have you more coming and more coming, more life, more money, more success, more trade. Fucking girl, more everything. I know you don't like all the travel decorations in your house. You wanted something tasteful, but it's bothering you now. I send that interior decorated to your house, incorporate a couple hours until a baby it'll grow on us. Let's stick with it for now. Niggas try to rekindle their careers off my child. Now let's talk about it. I'm about to push all the buttons, push they keep that, push and keep Fountain, and he clear away to Drake that. Niggas hate on me, I pray to God they will rethink that. I got a point.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, you never heard about Drake.
Better than the hard part 6. Yeah, well, of course it was. Because back then, that was before he got his head taken off. See, that's before the confidence is gone. When Meet the Grams dropped, and then you follow that. Oh, no, that ain't AI. That's Drake. That ain't AI. That's Drake. He did the same thing he did with Pushups. He had both of those songs ready to go, and he released that song. He said he should have dropped that instead of the hard part 6. He should have stood by his work. He should have just gone ahead and got grimy. If you're going to get grimy with it and gutter with it, then do it. Don't halfway do something and get your head taken off. He said, it's all right. I mean, they had bars and stuff, but it's not going to save you, especially like not now. You might as well destroy that song. That nothing's going to save you now. Yeah, it's too late. There's nothing he could do about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the battle is already really over because there's nothing. Let's say Drake dropped a monstrous bomb. It's not gonna help him. Oh no, I wasn't lying about 6ix9ine. No, there he is. That's my boy Crib in Houston. He was out there in Houston getting it in, swimming in Tuffy's pool, and that's the guy who got killed. He was like, guess who at my house swimming in my pool? 6ix9ine. Well, he's wearing a towel because he was swimming in the pool. He's like, guess who out here swimming in my pool? 6ix9ine. So, yeah, that's when Jay Princeton was out there. He was afraid Jay Princeton was going to take him out. They thought, because he had all that beef. So Tuffy and them hit him out. And this is way before he snitched. So Treyway was making sure he was safe. Because that dude was cool with Treyway now. The whole Treyway clique and all those dudes before they all got locked up and went down. Drake not releasing that song shows you where his confidence is at. Exactly, it's done. He's through. And academics can't save you, dog. There's nobody can save you. The only thing you got to do is let all this play out. Stop posting stuff, dog. Start posting pictures on IG. You making yourself look goofy. He said, biggest secret, alls don't want to expose. This in the house of Detroit and Eminem, D12, 50 C's, G Unit, DMX, Exhibit. Real hip hop is back. Okay. Shit, if I rapped against Drake, it would have been way more. Kendrick was nice. Shoot, I would destroy. I mean, Kendrick was nice. I ain't gonna give you no life. I'm the backbreaker, last breath taker. Man, I'd have came from all kind of angles, boy. He would have never seen it. He would have never seen that coming, boy. It'd have been brutal. It'd have been way more brutal. It'd have been none funny. When Kendrick is very good to have people trending, mine would just been too aggressive. Too aggressive. Very aggressive. That's the only style I know. That's the only lane I'm good at. Like the Styles P, Jada Kiss, that kind of just roll you over. Like beans, in other words, the Beanie Siegel type style. I'm going right over you. Ain't gonna be no, I'm gonna put some pieces in, and on the next one, I'm rolling you over. Then when you say something, I'm rolling you over again. And if you still getting up, I'm rolling you over again. It's nothing gonna be like that. That's why I don't even want to be in that mode. When I was in that mode, it was not a good time for anybody rapping. I was like, man, like I remember dude was like, dude, you gonna die. Like, do you know where we at? Dude, it was like, I didn't even care. I'm in this dude's house. It's like a party. He got an album coming out. It didn't even matter. Timo, that's about the most truthful thing it is. But how powerful Euphoria was is that when he was writing that and he heard the leak, he warned him about, don't speak on my family, Crody. Like, don't do it. Don't speak on my family, Crody. He's trying to warn him. I don't know if I'm battling ghosts or AI because Kendrick heard all the leaks. So he was like, look, dog, is this really you or not? Because remember, everybody thought Kendrick responded to the thing and he made an AI called Owl Season. And I say, that's not Kendrick. I knew it wasn't Kendrick from the jump. I never made a video about it until I told you. I was like, look, this is going too far. Now let me let y'all know, this is not Kendrick Lamar. This is AI. Thank you. I was like, I had to let people know this is not an AI. Kendrick is going to be direct. You're going to know it's Kendrick when he releases it. This is not Kendrick Lamar. I told y'all that from the start when it was starting to get crazy. I didn't even make no response to Owl Season. Everybody, this Owl Season. This is it. I'm like, it's too aggressive. It's not his style. It's not his style at all. He gives you different pattern levels. I'm like, Owl Season is brutal. Like it's got some hits there, but it's not where Kendrick's gonna go. I don't think he's gonna go that route. Not off the bat, just come out just swinging like that dude was. The AI, I mean, the rhyme was good, but it was not Kendrick. But when Euphoria came out, that's Kendrick. I warned Drake. We all warned Drake. I'm like, we all warned Drake. I'm like, Drake, please. Stay, you could diss Future. Keep dissing Future, Rick Ross. I'm like, I wouldn't even mention Rick Ross no more. He's dead. Don't even mention him. And I told him that, dog, you don't have to mention him. What's wrong with you? That dude don't matter. Then they wanted to get all cocky and go with academics and doing all this goofy shit. I said, all right, well, cool. I ain't with it. So whatever you get, that's on you. Yeah, he didn't want to respond to me. But the powerful thing about Euphoria is that when it came out, it made everybody on radio look stupid. All these people on the radio who claim they know hip hop and all this, I used to rap back in the days on my podcast now, and all these dudes are looking like idiots. They were, because they were sitting there not really understanding. When Euphoria came out, like, it wasn't really that. Paid puppets. That's what they were looking like, paid puppets. Yep, but you forgot, Sino is the puppet master and the puppet slayer. I will slay all these puppets very soon. Stay tuned, because that's coming. All these little puppeteers are going to get dealt with. That's why I hated to put Cam up there, but Cam was doing too much. He got too corporate. Baka gonna sue. Baka be the first man getting arrested for suing somebody, but I didn't do anything. Baka, you got a weird case. Hey, gonna be, oh, this is Baka. We were looking for you, but I'm here to sue him. Well, you ain't gonna sue him when you're in jail. You shouldn't have even been out. Dumb. Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? Joe Budden was he was unbiased. No, he wasn't. He was biased as hell. I keep telling y'all, Drake keep thinking Joe Budden is his friend. He hates Joe Budden. I mean, Joe Budden hates him. He thinking it ain't cool. Joe Budden ain't cool with you. You done took some of every girl he was dating. You done dated him. You know how insensitive he is over his girls. And then you come right in, waltz in and taking them, and then y'all going out there swimming with dolphins. And he's supposed to be cool with that? I don't know what he's gonna do, actually. Yeah, my first one's like my last one. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, headshots of the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? All right, 21% of y'all believe that that song was hot. But I swear, Drake can drop the hottest song in the universe right now, and I'm gonna say it could be the hottest song ever made. If he dropped that right now, people gonna be like, get this corny ass bullshit off the damn screen. This is trash. He can't do anything. That's what I'm saying. This is why Lucian Grains, everybody be thinking I be like, you don't be knowing that. Who you know in the industry? I know what's happening. This is why his album got pushed back. Drake album was supposed to come out in June. It was supposed to come out 4th of July weekend. I mean, in around the 16th, 17th, around that time. Right around now, Drake album was supposed to be out. He took a vacation for a month. He's like, I'm going to take about a month vacation and then I'll be out. He been on vacation for a month already. It's almost 2 months. If his album come out in August, woo. I'm on the loose. Oh, he's already got that, but now he's looking like he's in panic mode. Everything is just all over the place. He don't know where to go. Drake's looking around like, what do I do? Everybody's leaving me. Everybody's going away. What's going on? I'm just losing it. What's happening? What's happening? This ain't right. What's happening? So Lucian Grains at UMG decided to push back your album and tell you you're not coming out now. Because if you would have dropped this album, they were going to take a massive loss. Yeah. I'm only talking about the Fulio thing on Patreon, bro. That's too much young people stuff. That's way goofy. But it happened in my second city, Tampa, where I know a couple of cats. So it's like when you doing things people don't know, we try to tell these young folks it's a way to move and a way not to move. Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of things in this world is put on display, and everybody just got to go with it. You know what I'm saying? That's like the new. Yeah, it's a crazy, crazy world, B. No. Nah, I never saw it that way. I really think this is an opportunity for Drake to recalibrate how he wants to move going forward, because right now it's time to go away for a minute. Forget all them sneak disses. When I come, it's gonna be direct. And I'm glad he did that, because I told Kendrick to do that 7-8 years ago. Dog, if you want to diss Drake, say his name, dog. Stop doing all this tap dancing. Say his name. And that was 7 years ago. Yes, I told Kendrick when I made my video, sir. For the whole world to see. Go back 7 years and you'll see me saying, dog, you want it, then bring it. I told y'all Big Sean did a better job than Drake. Way better. And he brought it. And when I heard Joe Budden say it, I said, I knew. I know I wasn't the only one. Either Joe listening to me or he in full agreement. That is absolutely correct. Big Sean brought it. He brought it to K-Dot. I mean, Lupe is an outstanding rapper, man. He feel that Kendrick is taken from him and got the spotlight that should have been his because Lupe didn't want to get screwed over in a record deal. Lupe was on his way. He would have been the Kendrick Lamar of this era. But the thing with him is Lupe caught on right away to the record company's plan to make all this money off him. And he was like, oh, wait a minute. Y'all making too much money and I'm getting less. No, I'm out. I'll just go independent. They was like, boy, you are really stupid. I know, man. It's crazy out here. You look at what happened to Fulio. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Then the guy, what was the guy, the sneaker guy? Or does he call himself Upscale? The big guy, he had the Vault 134. And he got gunned down like right outside his store. That like just happened. Dude just got gunned down. His bloody Nikes are still in the street. His Gucci belt, his lime green Nikes in the street. That's where we at now. That's the kind of foolery on. That's the kind of time we on. Where things that we're doing don't even make sense. It's counterproductive to ourselves as people, as men. You know, I hate to see that our culture has come to this. This is what we're trying to get out of. See? Somebody's bloody shoes is the what's resort. That's the last thing that we know of him. You know what I'm saying? Dude had a sneaker shop. He was on the internet doing his thing, and that's the last thing people are gonna see of him. Is his bloody shoes in the street. We gotta do better out here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. That's why when it hit the way it did, it didn't hit with the impact they thought. What's up, Antonio Bird? King Kendrick, get great work. That's right. Thanks for the cash app. Appreciate it. Birdman came through, swooping in. I'm quite sure he's happy about that. When you have people that looked at as like the hood, the hood journalists, that's what happens.
Yeah, you never heard about how Drake stop, but a Drake flop, cause I make that little boy K-Dot turn K-pop. I see if these niggas future sleeping at rest stops and have your soul earnings and profits come from that wing stop. I'm bitching Joe Blows, button up in your poop top, but talking all that hoopla, fuck em with Gray and Bob. Highway me. Won't you come over, girl, get high with me. Tell me about your insecurities, impurities, and shortcomings. Baby, I have you more coming and more coming, more life, more money, more success, more dreams. Fuck it, go more everything. I know you don't like all the travel decorations in your house. You wanted something tasteful, but it's bothering you now. I send that interior decorated to your house, incorporate a couple hours until a baby it'll grow on us. Let's stick with it for now. Niggas try to rekindle their careers off my child. Now let's talk about it. I'm about to push all the buttons, push they keep that. Push and keep Valentine and he clear away to Drake that. Niggas hate on me, I pray to God they will rethink that. I got a point.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who is this nigga from back in the...
Yeah, you never heard about how Drake stop.
He should have dropped that instead of the hard part 6. Different attitudes at that time. So you got to understand when he made the record. You know what I'm saying? When someone made the record, they're in a different mind space. See, Not Like Us wasn't out yet. This is when that song was made. And the whole world wasn't going Ovi Hope. It wouldn't have mattered. He could have dropped an anvil. It would not have mattered. Nothing. It could have been the hardest track in the world. Nothing was going to save him from that. You got to wait that out. Now it's like Elliot Wilson. He did this. He snitched on us. Mm-hmm. Well, it's so cartoonish. Is that when you keep running these plays, you're awakening your credibility. And you're going to find that out a lot lately. Oh, you know it. Kendrick got thousands of songs that were either like left behind, made. He lost before Section 80. I think he had a whole PC, a computer that went down that had like about thousands of songs. We're talking thousands of songs. Oh, well, the soldiers in the war, they never gonna really give people they proper just due. Right, they trying to dig up anything they can. All the Drake fans are running around here trying to figure out what they can come up with to bring down K Dot, and they can't do it. So Baka opening his mouth up yesterday was just like, dude, what you doing? What are you doing? Like they so spiraling, they so stupid and they spiraling. It's like, dude, you don't jump in the middle of a tornado and try to get it to calm down. You get the hell out of the tornado's way. You can't calm down no tornado. The hell you doing? You gotta wait till that storm subsides and get through doing what it do. Once it's done doing what it do, then you might have a shot. But you don't get in the middle of a storm. So keep smoking your hookah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when they said Hospin was gonna be the best rapper in the world. Like, some of these guys that rap, they don't have it like people think they got it. Like, they don't have the ambition to be that, or they just so lazy with it. And they can't go through the strenuous everyday grind of going back and back to back to back. They not built like that. You can forget that. Oh, of course. That's what the main course is. But we wanted to see who was going to be here to stay the course. Right, because we got the Kendrick Lamar leak song that we're going to play for y'all. A song that didn't make the...
Yo, what up, YouTube? We are back with...
I need everybody on the... Two things always been off limits. I still say women and children. Today nobody's living with moral compass. Point the fingers around the mirrors. Play the song on the radio. I need everybody on the dance floor tonight. Possibility a language where nobody wins. Possibility the governor employed tonight. Hell cause in the South again. How many laws violated by old men gambling their advantages? Be compelled by John Bell looking for...
You know, he said like, yo, they put all these like rules on here, but like how many laws y'all been breaking, like gambling and, you know, fucking doing shit that all the government motherfuckers do, especially when a lot of them have like insider trading. A lot of them get these jobs with that pay $150,000, $200,000 a year. And then like they serve for 5+ years or so. And then next, you know, they're worth like 22 million. And they're like, yo, how you get that bread?
In the South again. How many laws violated by old men gambling their advantages? Be compelled by John Bell looking for worship. Man's world but never dilated for nurture. The ego is alive and ugly. There's way too many lies to trust me. Off limits always been women and children, but now they tell me it's limits on abortion money.
It's funny how they will convince you for all the things you haven't done. It's one more day left in the sun. Without you, I'm not anyone.
She said, Mama, can I stay in the house and get some sleep? The pressure that I'm feeling and dealing with runs deep. I'm nervous every time that you fellowship out the week. I hate to watch you fall in the coma after you drink. I know you tell me I gotta stay in the child's place, but if you still a child, we run in the same race. I try to save face and disregard the scars that's wrapping around my waist. Living my truth is hard, especially when I can't be honest when I'm around you. Your new boyfriend got a secret and needs some counsel. The days you go to work on a weekend, he crack the door, then he sneak in the back, doing some things never allowed to. What?
Damn. So fucking her mom's boyfriend be out here like molesting this girl.
Honest when I'm around you. Your new boyfriend got a secret and needs some counsel. The days you go to work on a weekend, he crack the door, then he sneak in the back, doing some things never allowed to. Why don't you believe me? I got battle wounds to show you. Why don't you believe me? I got more life to go through. I know that it's easy for you to lay up with a man. Protecting your daughter never necessary by chance. I guess it's my fault for choosing you as my mother. A soul reconnected, we probably made for each other. I know you wish that I keep my feelings inside my room, but sometimes I wish that I never made it out of your womb. Oxy.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, this is like the original Mother May I, the first version that didn't make the Mr. Morale. So this leaked song has come out. Y'all don't know AI from Kendrick by now? Of course, that's Kendrick.
It's funny how they will convince you for all the things you haven't done. It's one more day left in the sun.
When I become a mother, I want to be healthy. I want to be educated so life don't fail me. I wanna give my child infinite opportunities, wisdom and security, vision and freedom, believing in purity. I want my baby have a joyous one, to see optimism whenever paranoia come, to know my intentions was to make sure my seed flourish, loving them unconditionally as the most assertive. I wanna be a healthy mother like Claire Huxtable, Florida Evans, before my faith is indebted. I wanna be a mother passing on good karma with no emotional luggage to intercept and inherit. I want my child to have a chance in life to celebrate, to live out the box, advance in life and regulate. But if I could spare your life, I would, cause nothing out here is good if this man is making you iterate. Understood? 2 things always been enough.
Yeah. And so like here is like, you know, she's like, yo, I wanna, this is the kind of mother I wanna be. But it's like I'm assuming it's from that same child, where really a lot of people
Everybody's living with moral compass, pointing the fingers around the mirrors. Play the song on the radio. I need everybody on the dance floor tonight. Possibility of language where nobody wins. Possibility the governor employed tonight. I gave you every reason to make it even and lift your hands. Gave you life, I gave you a voice, I gave you land. I gave you rights, I gave you a choice, I gave you plans. I gave you principles, I gave you guidelines commendable for prospering. I can see you living life in a trance. Apocalypse only happen if you never transcend. I gave you love, you turned it to hate. I gave you bread, you turned it to cake. I gave you sex, you made it to rape. Gave you vision, but you covered your eyes multiple times. Gave you truth, but you made it revised. Covered with lies, look at you, confused and barely abusing ego. Trash using the people around you for ground zero. Even compromised myself, gave you free will, hoping you make decision for self.
right here you speaking like from God's perspective, and he sound, the thing about Kendrick is like he can channel his emotion and like in his voice, like on a top level. Like the fact that Kendrick isn't like an actor is crazy, because like, I mean, he was on that one episode of Power, but like the way he changes his voice to like reflect how he's feeling about what he's saying is fucking crazy.
Make it even and lift your hands. I gave you life, I gave you a voice, I gave you land. I gave you rights, I gave you a choice, I gave you plans. I gave you principles, I gave you guidelines commendable for prospering. I can see you living life in a trance. Apocalypse only happen if you never transcend. I gave you love, you turned it to hate. I gave you bread, you turned it to cake. I gave you sex, you made it to rape. Gave you vision, but you covered your eyes multiple times. Gave you truth, but you made it revised. Covered with lies, look at you, confused and barely abusing ego. Trash using the people around you for ground zero. Even compromised myself, gave you free will, hoping you make decision for self. Knowing how I feel, judge is the last one. Abortion and no abortion, we all aborted the moment we aborted compassion.
Damn.
It was called Abortion Money. But it's like that was the first version of it, and then he turned that into Mother May I or Mother I. So that's the first version of it. Right. Now Drake can never make a song like that. Now, that song is too deep, it's too emotional, and hit all of those playing fields. You know, Drake is the party commercial song guy. That is an introspective song, looked at it from the eyes of many different people, from the mother's side, from the son's side, from the daughter's side, and you just looking at just life, period. Like, we've all aborted compassion. So the abortion just don't mean a baby. It means you've aborted everything. You've aborted compassion, sympathy, all these things. So abortion money is more bigger than what is more expanded in the song. Now, a lot of people are going to miss all of that just transpired in that song because they don't know how to appreciate art, music, anything, because they've been dumbed down. Yeah, well, that's the that's the gist of it. Exactly. So shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life. Don't forget to go to the Patreon, man, because that's when we'll talk about the Fulio situation. Then we're gonna get more into the Remy Ma and all that. We can, we can talk a little more freely over there. No, Kendrick Lamar did an interview with Howard Stern, and he tried to say how his producer tried to rob his dad one time. And that's why he put that in the rhyme. Top robbed your pops and all that stuff. He got that from the Howard Stern interview. Trust me, Drake is so see-through. Nah, he's so see-through and predictable. So, y'all heard new music today? Music some of y'all have heard before, some of y'all haven't heard. So, once again, we keep providing for the fans, and we are out. Don't forget to hit the like button here. Go to the Carcino for Life Patreon, and we out the door.